Swatch number 115, the plissé, is 100% cotton, spun, balanced plain weave. Your example is probably piece dyed, and the finish that was used to create the plissé effect is called caustic soda. So it's an alkali. The point of this is that it looks like seersucker. This is not produced in the U.S., in part because of the environmental impact of the caustic soda. High-end children's wear, really high-end clothing would not use plissé. It would be using seersucker, right? But actually, I saw some of this at Target last year. So here is the plissé. It does look a bit like seersucker. It looks better than the embossed calendared design, and it's going to take us a while to ravel to one of the spots that is not embossed, right? So, I mean, not treated with the caustic soda. One way, as you'll recall from your notes, that we can identify that a fabric is not seersucker is that the warp yarns, so here's a warp yarn that has a bit, see how that has a bit of the texture to it, right? And then I'm going to hold that one back and I'm going to pull out, no, it's harder, right? Because the thread count goes up. Okay, and here are some that are in the not embossed area. I'm trying to get, I mean, not caustic soda treated area. So I'm trying to get one. So this is one that had the rumpled texture, and this is one that did not have the rumpled texture. It was further away from it. And if we pull these up so that they're similar, right, they should be, it's hard to see through the viewfinder. I'm going to have to match the ends down here. The reason I'm having a hard time is because they are basically the same length, right? So these two yarns are basically the same length. So this is not seersucker, and that is the way that we prove it. So if you've been sold a load of goods, so to speak, piece goods, that have, gray goods that have not been dyed yet. When they say sold a load of goods, that's part of what they mean. Polyester filament is what swatch number 116 is made from. This is a balanced plain weave. The underlying fabric is piece dyed, and then the flocking was fiber dyed. And this is an example of an applied design with localized flocking. You'll remember the flocked denim is an example of all over flocking. So this creates a bumpy texture. The underlying fabric is sheer and is used for drapery and children's wear. I had an apple green cotton with white flocked Easter dress. It was the first dress I made for myself. Big puffy leg of mutton sleeves. Boy, was I proud of that dress. And unlike the dotted Swiss, on the back side we do not see any yarns that are incorporated into the weave. This flocking is glued to the front side, glued with adhesive. Swatch number 117, eyelet, is made with 50% cotton, 50% polyester, spun, balanced plain weave. There is no dye, as this is white. It was bleached. And the applied design, in this case, is embroidery. The finish increased the cost. The embroidery is durable, so the design won't rub off. This is often used for, eyelet itself is used for bedding and children's wear because it has kind of a nice antique look. This particular eyelet is not an example of cut design, but you may have one where the spaces in the circle are cut out, and that is a type of textile called cut work.